Hello. So, quick vlog. I am literally buzzing because I've just come back from the HU, not WHO, HU, Mongolian metal band. Just come back from a concert of theirs, and it was epic. Bought myself a new hat there. Epic, completely epic. After the show, when it just finished, one of the guitarists gave me his plectrum, his guitar pick. So this is an official Who guitar pick.
Used on stage
By one of the guitarists. And then I got given by some of the band. This was taped to the stage in front, like just by one of the mic stands, and it is their set list. So this is all the songs that they performed. So yeah, they gave me the set list, which is really cool. So yeah, I had an epic time, and I'm so pleased I got the guitar pick. It's like signed as well. So yeah, John got some t-shirts.
Yeah. I just put them down. I don't know where I put them.
But yeah, I'm so glad as well, because when we got there was a little bit of a mix-up with the tickets, because I booked the tickets on the Ticketmaster app, and it's the first time I've ever used that app, so I got a little bit confused with it. So I think I may have made a mistake somewhere with the tickets, but I ordered 2 accessible tickets, so accessible for wheelchair and an accessible companion ticket as well, for John, and it asked me to pick seats, and I picked some random seats, and it happened to be seats that were up in the balcony that had no wheelchair access to it. So when we got there, they were sort of like, yeah, there's no wheelchair access up there, you're not going to be able to get up there, and the platform we have set out for disabled people is all taken up, there's no room on it. So we were like, okay, that's fine, we can just stay down on the floor in the main area with the crowd, we should be fine. And I was thinking, oh my god, I'm going to get mobbed by people, I'm not going to be able to see what's going on, all I'm going to be able to see is people's butts in front of me, because I was in my wheelchair, and like, yeah, and I thought I'm not really going to be able to see anything. But then I was sat there for a while, and then just before the show started, this girl come up to me and said, oh, hi, I've got a really good spot, me and my partner have got a really good spot down at the side there, right by the front. It's got a really good view of the stage. We're happy to have you come join us down there and whatnot. We'll give up our spot for you, you know, because that's only fair. She goes, it'd be nice for you to be able to see what's going on as well. And I was like, oh my god, really, thank you. And she was like, yeah, sure, come on. And she showed me to the spot, and it was a really good spot. I could see the whole band doing their thing, and it was epic. I'm going to go to bed in a minute, but future Suki, someone tomorrow, when she edits this video, I'm sure she'll edit onto this video here somewhere, some of the videos and pictures. I mean, me and John only managed to take short little videos and stuff and a few pictures because we're more focused on the show rather than filming and taking photos and everything. But we did get a few clips, so I'll edit them on in the morning. Ooh, excuse me, I'm really tired now. But it was an epic show. If you've not seen The Who yet, check them out. They're on YouTube. They're also on like Deezer, and I think they're on Apple, and they're on all sorts of stuff. So yeah, check them out. They're probably not everyone's cup of tea, but they're worth a look.
I would just like to add, I'm not going to go on camera because I just took my t-shirt off because it was sticking to me. On the bus home, we saw a couple of lads. They basically, if you looked at them and said likes metal, you would put them in not that category at all, right? You would judge a book by its cover. You know, they do not fit into the metal category. And the guy was saying, like, because he's got a partner who's like from overseas, he listens to all sorts of music. And he came across The Who on a television show, and he got into him. He brought his mate along, and he said, yeah, he really liked it because of the fact that, you know, what they do is unique. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but here's the thing. Just because me and Suki are known for being into our metal music, it doesn't necessarily mean that we like all metal. There are some metal bands that I can't stand that Suki likes, and vice versa. So
I think
if you want something that's cultural, international, and raw, right, give them a look. And if you want something that's got a bit of rock to it, a bit of metal to it, definitely give them a look.
Yeah,
they're very good.
I think I'm more into The Who than you are, aren't I, John?
Definitely. I'm one of those, like, don't get me wrong, I like Rammstein as well, but I prefer to understand what the people are saying, so I've got to now learn Mongolian.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was epic, and I am absolutely knackered now. I've had like a busy week or a busy couple of weeks. Been out and about a lot to different like shows and different like open mics and other stuff. Also been working hard on the book, the poetry book. We have a title, we have all the poems that we want to put in it. I have obviously this hard copy, and then I have a USB memory stick thingy with it all on as well, and I have it all backed up as well on like 2 or 3 different cloud formats, and on my computer and everything as well, because I'm Suki, the world's clumsiest person, and I'm great at losing stuff, or accidentally deleting stuff, or accidentally dropping memory sticks and standing on them, or dropping them into my drink by accident. So yeah, we have to back up and back up. Yeah, back up the backup, and then back up the backup to the backup. Just a whole lot of backing up. So yeah, the book. I don't know whether I should let you know the title yet. Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'll tell you the title when we've actually spoke with the publisher. But yeah, we've got to get hold of a publisher and work on that. So it is in the works. Finally, we procrastinated enough on it. So yeah, it's getting done. So bucket list is coming along nicely. Saw the Who live. One thing ticked off my bucket list. Yeah, and hopefully can tick off the book once we've seen the publisher and finally got it in print and published and whatever. But yeah, epic night. I keep saying that, don't I? It was epic though. I've had a few beers as well and a cocktail. But yeah, with the Southampton Guildhall though, accessibility wise for wheelchairs and disabilities and stuff, it's very good. They have a ramp that goes up into the building, and then the main floor is you just wheel around, and then there's like a couple of bars on either side of the big hall, with big wide doorways that are easy to get in and out of. They have plenty of disabled toilets and stuff like that, which are very well marked. So yeah, Guildhall is brilliant for disabled accessibility. I'm definitely gonna go to more shows there, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm gonna go get something to eat maybe and change into my pajamas and then probably go to bed. We're probably gonna fall asleep in my food. So yeah, just use my food as a pillow. It'll be fine. I can eat and sleep at the same time. I've done it before. See you guys later. Hello, so it's the day after. Forgive any noise in the background, John's doing a bit of housework. So yeah, I'm just starting to edit the video, the vlog from yesterday. But I thought I'd add on to the end of it because when I got back last night, I just started videoing and I was very tired and also a little bit tipsy because I'd had a few beers and also extremely excited. So yeah, but I thought I'd just add on to the end of the video here. Yeah, so it was great, the gig, the concert. The Who were amazing. The venue was pretty good. I mean, there was a mix-up with the tickets because I ordered accessible tickets but ended up with seats on the balcony where there is no wheelchair access. Now, I don't think that was Ticketmaster's fault. Because it was the first time I've ever used the Ticketmaster app to order tickets. So I think I may have made a mistake somewhere, I may have clicked something, or I don't know. But, you know, a bit of a mix up with the tickets, but it turned out okay in the end, because there was a couple there who were like, by the way, we've got a good spot over here, we'll give it up to you so you can see, which was amazing. I didn't get the couple's name or anything, but that was truly amazing because it was a great view of the band. And I didn't have to sit and look at butts the whole night. But yeah, so it turned out okay in the end, even with the ticket mess up. But yeah, the venue, the Guildhall, is very wheelchair accessible, I have to say that. There's a ramp that goes up into the building, they have disabled toilets. The main hall is all on one level, so it's easy to navigate the main hall where everyone stood to watch the band. Also, the bars are on the same level as the main hall with big wide doorways, so it's easy to get through. Yeah, so very wheelchair accessible. Disabled toilets everywhere. Easy to get to. Yeah, and everything's well signed, well, you know, signposted, so you know where everything is. Yeah, so I'm quite surprised about that. Because it's really difficult to go to concerts and festivals and stuff like that when you're disabled, when you're using mobility devices such as walking sticks, wheelchairs, or even if you're using a blind stick, or, you know, whatever kind of disability you have, it is really daunting going to things like concerts and festivals and stuff, because it's worrying, because it's such a lot of people packed into one small space, and everyone's enjoying the band, everyone's headbanging and dancing and moshing and whatever. You know, they're not always paying attention to their surroundings fully. So I tend to get pushed around a lot, and a couple of times in the past at gigs I have been pushed over because I'm not very stable on my legs, and that's something I worry about, getting stuck in a crowd of people and then getting pushed over and trampled on, you know. So that's really daunting. So I'm always worried about that. Also, if you're in a wheelchair, the fact that you're not able to see over people that are in front of you, and literally all you can see is their backside. So you can't see the band that you've paid loads of money to go see, which is annoying, unless you're lucky enough to get there early and get a spot right up the front or something, you know. And even then, when you do that, you're then stuck there for the entire night because you have a whole crowd of people behind you and around you. So then you cannot maneuver your wheelchair around to get out of there if you need to go use the toilet or go to the bar or something, you know. It's, you know, but the Guildhall did have a disabled platform at the back of the room. And venues that do that, that's brilliant. It is brilliant that they do that. So we're raised up and we can see above the crowd and we have a clear view of the stage. Brilliant. But I find the only trouble with that is where I have bad eyesight and these disabled platforms are always placed right at the very back, I can't see. I can see flashing lights and smoke and some figures moving around, but I can't really make out much detail. So that's the only problem with disabled platforms. And I guess it would be really hard to move the disabled platform closer to the stage, because then obviously people that have come to see it that are down the front, it's gonna block the stage, the view of the stage for them, isn't it? So it's really difficult to try and work that, you know. But luckily I had John with me. John's brilliant when at things like that, because he'll help me find a good spot, and we'll just plonk there, and then anything I need throughout the night he will run off and get it for me and bring it back. So whenever I need a beer, he's off, gets me one, brings it back, done. If I need to get to a toilet, he's like, right, yeah, and he'll shout his way. He'll shout and the crowd will part. And he'll get me through the crowd, because if it's me trying to get through a crowd, I'm not very good at shouting. I'm not very loud. And when I do manage to be loud enough to be heard, I just get dirty looks and people ignore me. So yeah, John's a bit more difficult to ignore.
Yeah.
You know, John's a bit more intimidating than I am. So when he says, move, we're coming through, people tend to move, you know. So I'm lucky I have John to go with me to concerts like that. And also we had Carl, our friend Carl there. He went to the concert. I mean, he went to the first one because they were in Southampton a week or so ago, just over a week ago, I believe, the Who were. And they had some sort of technical malfunction and couldn't do the show properly. So they told everyone to come back at a later date. But the first time, I really wanted to go, but I could not afford the tickets that week. So I was really bummed out. But then when Carl, after that first concert, he messaged me saying, yeah, they're coming back to Southampton because they messed up the first show. So they're coming back to redo it. I was like, oh my God. And then a couple of days ago, literally, when was it? Friday? No. Thursday, he messaged me saying, by the way, the Who are back on Saturday tickets are on sale, get online and buy yourself one. And luckily I had the money to get the tickets, so I was like, yes, great. So luckily they messed up the first one, otherwise I would have been able to get to see them. You know, I mean, sucks for them that they mucked up the first time and had to redo it. I mean, it must have messed up some of their tour dates or whatever. But yeah, still, I guess fate was on my side, I guess, because it is a band that I've been wanting to see live for quite a while. So John, can you close the kitchen door, please?
I can indeed.
Thank you. That washing machine's a bit loud.
Yeah, I just want
There we go.
to, whilst we've had a break in the story, I just want to point out to the wonderful people out there, I know I can't move back any further tables there, but just like, because Suki's position, I'm there, I'm usually dressed like this or in a big hoodie. I'm not like mean about it, I'm not like, you know, but I'm like, excuse me, please, coming through, please, thank you. You know, and people are just like, what the fuck, oh shit, you know, because they'll see me before they see her. And I'm, as you can, I'm not even doing like a stance or anything, this is just, I'm large, okay? It's,
Yeah.
you know, I'm quite a big guy, so people are like, I'm getting out of his way.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll eat me.
So yeah, it all in all, it was a really good night. And yeah, I think I'll be definitely going to more shows at the O2 Arena,
Guildhall.
or the Guildhall, Southampton O2, Guildhall, whatever they want to call it. They've got so many names for it these days. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to go to more shows there, I think. Like I said, it's always daunting going to shows. And there have been times where I've really wanted to go to see certain shows, but haven't, because I've been too worried and too anxious about the whole disability accessibility and you know, like, just people in general. Obviously they're trying to enjoy themselves and they're not paying attention. They can't help it, can't be helped. You know, I'm the same sometimes. When I get into watching a band, I just zone out of what's going on around me. You know, it can't be helped. But yeah, but there were some good people there who were sort of like, noticed I was disabled and in a wheelchair, and were sort of like, by the way, we got a spot down here, come take it, it's a better view. Which they were really lovely people, amazing people. So whoever they were, I don't know their names, I don't know who they were, but a big thank you to them, whoever they were. People like that, just random people, general public, doing nice things like that for fellow concert goers. Yeah, it makes the experience better. So yeah. But yeah, definitely accessibility wise, O2 Arena, pretty good. As I said, the mess up with the accessibility tickets was probably my fault, because it was the first time I'd used the Ticketmaster app. So next time I'll know now not to click on any seats. Yeah, I'll be more vigilant with that. But yeah, hopefully more shows like this in the future. Go see more bands, stuff like that. Yeah. But I'm gonna shut up now. I just thought I'd add this on the end to talk more about the accessibility. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you later. Bye bye.